Okay guys, me the Professor here. Today's video is all about who has momentum. Who has momentum going into 2025. We are going to release our top 3 predictions for Genesis X2. Tougher to predict, I think, an SD. An SD by J-Mook right off the get-go. That's huge. Is this? Yes, yeah, that's an SD. That was bad. This is Nouns. This is the tournament J-Mook wins, I believe. Huge win for him at the end here. Does J-Mook have the momentum? Does Zane have the momentum because he won the most tournaments last year? Because, again, we do have to make our top 3 predictions. Or has he been wasting too much time with his making YouTube videos and his Grandmaster Challenge? Nice up B. Oh, nope, can't get the kill, though, Sheik. This is a tough matchup. You know, this is the one matchup for Marth where I think in the current meta 2024, I do think Marth actually loses this matchup. Whereas I think all his other matchups are even or winning. Actually, let me think about this. I don't think any of his other matchups are even. I do think Marth beats Link. I do think Marth beats Yoshi. I do think Marth at this point is meta crushes Puff. I do think Marth beats Fox and Falco. I do think, I know no one agrees with this. This is going to be the first, this is going to be my first super debatable thing I say in this video. I do think Marth at this point in the current meta at the highest level does better against Fox than Falco. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but I think Marth Fox at the highest level is clearly in Marth's favor. Again, I know we have a lot of Fox players, Fox fans. Fox is the greatest ever people in our comment section, so leave a comment below on how you feel about that. Okay, a nice edge guard there. It gets a little confusing. Zane gets off the edge, but J-Mook's still able to get back. Okay, forward air for the kill. Nope, Zane gets back. J-Mook needs to set. He's up 1-0. Small stage. Why did Zane pick back to this stage? If J-Mook won game 1, that's an interesting pick. That's an interesting pick by Zane, but we'll see how it shapes out. 2 stocks apiece. So back to the point of today's video, guys. Who has the momentum? Again, I like to bring up the matchups too. I don't like this. Another like sort of not an SD, but you know he could have got back there. That was like, what is J-Mook doing? How did he win this? I think J-Mook might have benefited. Nouns was a smaller tournament. J-Mook has struggled in pools a little bit, not pools, but rather early tournament. So I think this worked in J-Mook's favor here. That like it was a smaller tournament, he got right into the good matchups right away. You know, right into the Zane matchup earlier, and you beat him. You know, that's what you got to do as J-Mook. He's been struggling like I think he lost to Nikki, one of those ices. You know, he's been struggling in the earlier rounds, which has not been great for J-Mook because he did win all those majors, but great win, you know, to end the year from J-Mook. No one saw this coming. You know, no one saw this one coming. No one really saw the Moki win. Okay, nice a beautiful forward smash for the kill by Zane. So let's freeze this here. Let's get back to what I was talking about, guys. Who has momentum? Genesis X2. I'm not going to make our top 3 predictions because if we open this in another screen here, we don't have all our notable entries. We don't have Zane yet. You know, Cody's back. I don't even know if you want to pick Cody for this because I would argue he doesn't have the momentum. Amsa doesn't have the momentum. Moki's had some serious momentum. Aklo's had some serious momentum. HBox has been very consistent. You know, HBox has been very consistent 3rd or 4th. I mean, that would sound crazy right there. Would I go Moki 1, Aklo 2, HBox 3? But again, this depends if Zane's in. You know, that would actually be kind of a risky pick because, you know, of course, you're leaving out Cody, you're leaving out Amsa. You're kind of skipping over Cody and Amsa, but you would just take these 3 in a row. But again, I can't do that yet because I got him double. I will only make my picks this year, you know, once I confirm who's in the tournament. You know, last year I think I picked 1 or 2 people who ended up being DQ'd or whatever, you know, scratched or they dropped out last minute. Like you generally, in order to pick people you generally want to pick people in the tournament to win the tournament. That makes the most sense. Next, guys, you know, good. We don't have, I believe this is only being released on the weekdays. You know, we have 51 to 100. There's another concept I wanted to bring up. I was going to make a whole video about it, but guys, top 10. Okay, this isn't top 10. Let's go 2024. My Americans have been down a little bit. So 2024, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 non-Americans. We got a Japanese, 2 Canadians, and a Spaniard. Of course, the Canadians are going to rise. Moki's going to rise higher with that last win. 2023, you know, there was only 2 non-Americans. So 2024, we have 3 non-Americans. 2023, we only have 2 non-Americans. 2022, we only have 2 non-Americans because this is when the Swedish players were very good left. In 2019, only 2 non-Americans. 2018, 3 non-Americans. Okay, so I guess that goes against my theory here. 2018 kind of breaks my theory a little bit. 2017, 2 non-Americans. 2016, 2 Swedish, 2 non-Americans. 2015, same 2. 2014, same 2. 2013, 2. Kirby Case, that guy's really old. Even I remember him. No one remembers him. But guys, back to kind of what I was saying for 2024, and rather 2025, you know, give it 1 more year. Are the non-Americans kind of going to be on the rise a little bit here, guys? Okay, now we got to watch this. Let's see what happens when they go to Dreamland. let's see. So now it's 1-1. Now, okay, so a decent pick. So a good pick by J-Mook. Sorry, I'm thinking about all this. I'm thinking about all the stage selections in my head. I know no one agrees with me on stage picks anymore. Okay, nice one by Zane. Nope, J-Mook gets back. So this, of course, was J-Mook's stage pick. And, of course, this is not Marth's best stage. I think it matters in matchup. You know, obviously, Fox Marth is a different story at Yoshi's Island. But in this, you know, this is obviously not Marth's best stage. I love this stage as a Link. You know, I love this stage as a Puff. Great stage for Link and Puff. I don't care what anybody says. You know, maybe a little bit worse stage for Marth. Maybe a little bit of a worse stage for Fox. I know some Foxes like to play here, but generally speaking, I don't think this is the best Fox stage either. Not really the best Falco stage either. I'm still of old school thought where I think if you're a Falco player, you want to pick some of those smaller stages. Again, that's just my opinion. But guys, let's, again, I don't want this video to go on for too long. Let's just, leave a comment below, guys. We're going to freeze this unless we can watch this fight out a little bit. Again, this is just nows. So, you know, today's topic, who has momentum for 2025? I probably would have picked those three guys. Again, I don't like picking all based on momentum. I don't trade trends when I trade my stocks, but, you know, I do like how those three have been playing at the end of the year. I don't like what Zane's been doing. Again, I think Mealy's a very psychological thing, too. The videos you're posting, are you actually practicing? Are you, getting too cocky? You know, are you psychologically all there? You know, we saw some of our best players have, like, some psych issues at the end of the year. But, like, again, if Zane enters the tournament, again, I'm not making my top 3 predictions yet because Zane hasn't said if he's entering yet. Of course, he probably is, let's be honest. And, you know, I would probably, at this point in the matter, still pick Zane 1 for Genesis X2. It's a tough pick. It's a tough pick, though. Let's just freeze it and go back here for a second to the Genesis. Like, this is tough. You know, can Amsa sneak in? I believe someone left in the comment. Maybe Amsa will come up, start the year off right. But I like these three right here. Like, I know Cody, you know, won the second most majors last year, but I might, if it was today, I'd probably pick these three right here in order. I'd probably take Moki, Aklo, H-Box. But again, I can't do that. You know, Chicken Man, too. We got good old Bobby. I think we saw that Mewtwo I like was going to be in this. You know, just because these ones are ranked higher, but I believe that Mewtwo Taj is in this. Action of the Season. Usually during the biggest tournament of the year. I don't know if people are going to skip this year. I believe it might be on Valentine's Day. February 14th. Yeah, I believe it's where's San Jose, California, right. So California, Valentine's Day. Maybe those will be regions that will go down a little bit, but leave a comment below, guys. Who has momentum for Genesis X2? See you guys. Hope everyone's having a good weekend.